Hello, welcome back to this channel, or welcome to this channel. My name is Jackie and I'm obsessed with planners, journals and Hobonichi. Since we are still in Hobonichi season, I decided to come here to share with you my top 5 or 6 accessories from Hobonichi that I really like using and that I actually use a lot with my journals and planners. It's actually 5 that I use a lot and 1 that I used to use a lot when I was a beginner in my Hobonichi journey. So maybe it will be helpful for some of you that are getting your first Hobonichi right now. So there are a lot of things to talk about, as you can see here in my messy desk, but I wanted to keep everything real as they are in my office and in my life. So let's jump right in. The first accessory I want to talk about, it's probably my favorite and the one I enjoy using the most, which are just the covers on covers. And I know it can be a little bit confusing because you have your planner, then you have a cover, then you have a cover on cover, and then for the weeks is a little bit different because the planner comes with a cover already, but you can add a cover on cover. Anyhow, this is not a beginner's guide, but let me know if you have any doubt about that terminology and I will try my best to help you. But today I just want to talk to you about why I love this accessory so much. The first thing is that it is cheap. It is a cheaper accessory and it is a way to make your planner your own, create your own combos and have fun mixing patterns and designs, and I just love doing that. The second reason is that it protects your cover, and that's the main function of the cover on cover. So if you are spending a lot of money or any money that you are spending on a Hobonichi cover, of course you want it to last. So if you are carrying it around on your purse, or if you are just like me experimenting with different media and paint, I think it's a great way to protect the covers. And as you can see, I use mine a lot. They usually get super dirty and with a lot of ink stains and paint. I'm not sure if you can see it right here, but that's just because they are just doing their function. They are getting all the hits of paints, so the cover will stay intact. And the final reason why I just love the covers on covers is that you can also combine different patterns and styles and create your own covers. So you can get the Hobonichi covers on the plain version, which is just a clear cover on cover, and you have them for the Wicks, the Cousin, and of course the A6, which are the ones I'm showing you here because they are the ones I use the most. So you can have them in the clear version, which is also the one I have in this book. This is a Mina Perhonen Peace Lottery cover that I got from spring release 2018, I believe. And I like using the plain clear cover on covers whenever I don't want to interfere with the design of the cover, but I still want to protect them. And also when I want to access that back pocket that some covers have. It's not the case of this one, but the plain covers on covers come with this little pocket right here, so you can still access the pocket on the back of your cover if you want to, but your cover will be protected. But then they also have fun covers on covers, which comes with different designs. Each year they come up with 1 or 2 new designs. I just love the one from 2022. So I love having them. And you can use them in kind of 2 ways. You can just get a plain color collection cover from Hobonichi, which are usually cheaper, and then get designed cover on cover and add to your plain cover, and then you will have a beautiful combo that will make you happy and you are not spending a lot of money on an expensive cover. So I think that's a great option if you are a beginner. That's what I did when I first discovered Hobonichi, and you can play around with the different colors and designs, but I also love combining different patterns and creating these really busy, really all over the place covers that I know are combos that not everybody will have, and I still like the busy feeling and the artistic mess that they can be. So that's how I use them on my planners. The next accessories that I love and are also a favorite around here are the pencil boards. And I know a lot of people don't know what this is all about, and it's understandable because it's something a little bit strange, but I use mine a lot, and you can see here that I really put them into good use. So again, as the cover on cover, you have a simpler pattern, which is usually just 2 colors, and that's the combo for the year. For next year, they have the navy one with pink, which is really pretty, and then you have designed ones, which usually match with the covers from that year, which is really fun. Once your book starts getting chunky, as you can see, I have a lot of chunky Hobonichis, it might be difficult for you to write or to draw or anything like that. So you can add this pencil board behind the page that you are writing in, and then you will have a more even surface to work on. They also come with this little tab that sticks to the top, so you have today on both sizes. I think that they are all like this with just writing today, so you can just use it as a bookmark or a page marker as well to find the page that you are currently working on or the daily page. But the way I use them the most is just to protect my pages when I'm watercoloring or when I'm using acrylic paint, so they get super messy, as you can see here. Sometimes, of course, I will clean them up if they are starting to transfer the ink to my pages, but I actually love this. I don't know, I just love seeing this. It makes me think like, oh, I'm being creative, I'm spending time with my journal, I'm making it work for me. So I just leave it like this, but this is just to show you that I really use these accessories. So I think it's a great one to have as well. Also, another idea is maybe there are some designs that you really enjoy, but you don't want to buy all the covers because there's a cover you like the most, or you just don't want to spend all that money. So maybe just get the pencil board if they have it available for that design. It's a great way for you to still have that beautiful illustration that you want to get, but not spend a lot of money on a cover, if that makes sense. So I just love them. They are functional, they are pretty, and they really help you when you are working on your planner or journal. And I know some people also use them as kind of dashboards, so you can add post-it notes and have it kind of like an inbox. I usually do that on my work planner as well. And they also come for all the sizes, the cousin, the weeks, and the A6. Now I'm going to talk about some accessories that I don't really see around and I don't see usually on other people's hauls, so I think it might be interesting. The first one I'm going to talk about is these little elastic bands that Hobonichi sells on their website, and they are just really helpful, especially if you plan on having a chunky planner, or if you are afraid your planner or journal will get super chunky. So let me show you my precious, which is my Hobonichi Techo from 2020, so last year. This was kind of an experiment. It got super chunky. Let me zoom you out a little bit so you can see it better. And it almost exploded, as you can see here, but the binding is still holding up quite well. Here I have an elastic band just keeping everything together, and it won't let my Hobonichi to open up if I don't want to. So I really like having the elastic bands, and you can use them for all the Hobonichi sizes. They have different color combos. They are not that expensive, and if you want, if you enjoy your Hobonichi covers but you prefer like that TN feel, this can also help you. Or if you just like the covers to stay really closed when you are carry it around on your purse, I think it's a great option. You can just use them in a variety of different ways, and I just think they add a little touch, like a little special touch to your planners as well, and I just love using them so much. Next, we have the page keepers, the Hobonichi page keepers, and I already talked about these in my Hobonichi weeks flip through, so I will link that video up here if you want to check that out. But they come usually in two sizes. You have a huge one for the A5 or the cousin, and then a smaller one for the weeks or the A6 size. And the way you use these, let me show you on the cover, because they are meant to go on your Hobonichi cover. So inside your cover, you have this little pocket right here. And the way you use these page keepers is you just add them to that back pocket right there. So when you have your book right here, you can use it to it is a page marker. So they call it the page keeper because you can also use them to close your books, but you can also use them to mark your pages. So it's really fun. I love using them, especially to keep my weeks closed, because I'm not using any covers on covers or anything on these beautiful Hobonichi weeks. So I just use that accessory to keep it closed, and when I'm ready to use my weeks, I just put it down at the back and I'm ready to use it. So here you can see that I have one of the smaller ones, and I just added that plain plastic sticky pocket that we get with all the Hobonichi weeks. And I did the same. So I kind of created my own pocket right here at the back, and maybe that's how you are supposed to use these little pockets that they give you, because the fit is just perfect. But to be honest, it is the first year that I actually use these on my weeks. So I'm not sure if I just didn't realize it before. But anyhow, of course, you can use it however you like. So yeah, a lot of people ask me about this elastic on my Hobonichi weeks. So this is how it looks in the Hobonichi website, and they are called the page keepers. Now I have an accessory that it is not even on a Hobonichi, it is on my bullet journal, and I absolutely love these accessories so much, which are these little bookmarks. So let me take them off so I can show you the way they look. So here they are. This is just the one accessory, but it comes with 3 bookmarks. They are so pretty. They match that elastic band that I showed you before, if you can see. So I love how they match. I love using them together. And if you don't intend on using a cover that has bookmarks, this can be really helpful, because as you know, the books or the planners themselves do not come with bookmarks. You have the bookmarks on the covers, or maybe if you need extra bookmarks to mark down different spreads that you have on your planner or your journal, I think this is really helpful. And they come in different color combos, and since my bullet journal does not have any page markers, I just think it's perfect to help me to find my spreads faster. It fits perfectly. I just love this accessory so much. I think it's super clever and it helps me a lot. Now we are in the final accessory, which I haven't been using a lot, but I used it to use way too much when I was a beginner in my Hobonichi journal, which are the Hobonichi stencils. I decided to include them in here because I think they appeared in a previous video of mine, and I think they are super cute. You have more functional ones, which are the ones that I prefer, but you also have ones with like little animals and more fun stuff. The one I used the most was this one, which I think it's called the schedule, because let me zoom you in so you can see the details better, because you have some decorative elements right here at the bottom, but you also have like checklists. You can see I used a lot of the squared checklist, and you have numbers and you have some doodles. I think this can be really useful if you are using icons on your Hobonichi, but you are not very artistic, or you just don't want to spend a lot of time trying to draw the doodles. So I think it's really fun. I also have this one with the little like talking cartoonish balloons. I need to use this more. And this one also is also functional. It's kind of similar to this one, but you have the full checklist right here that you don't have to keep moving the stencil, so it's more practical. And you also have numbers, but they are really, really tiny, so you would have to use a very, very fine point pen if you want to use these stencils. But I think they can be very helpful if you are a little bit insecure about starting using your bullet journal or your planner and you just want something to kind of help you. So I think it might be a fun accessory. We are done. That's it. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if I can answer any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.